MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jacob deGrom gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good, he'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to short. Rosario's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Hero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, Hero. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Now here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Two out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Phillies down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jake Arrieta gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he hit the magic milestone. Career win number 100. Listen, when you get into professional baseball and you start racking up wins, the first goal is usually number 100. That's a nice even number to begin your career.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Nimmo, a rare Wyoming native. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Struck him out.
Batting third baseman, Adrian.
Next for the Mets, Adrian Beltre. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Nope. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Carlos Santana now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Santana hits a little over the 270 mark. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Michael Franco waits on deck. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Missed with a slider.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Down the 3rd baseline. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
So striding forward now, Adam Jones. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Russell Martin now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, just a 1 for 12 career line. Ready with the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Popped him up. And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average coming in at 266, 4 home runs and 31 RBIs. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Jones at second with 2 down. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Slider up that he gets a call on.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 2-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now another 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. Still without a home run and no RBIs either. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Crawford has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Now to the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Shane.
Here's Jay Bruce now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. hit sharply on the ground. Right to Cabrera. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in to try it again. Number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty. One man out. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in for his second at bat, Rhys Hoskins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Phillies lead this one 1-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ahmed Rosario. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Nope. 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Two balls and a strike. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Three and 0 now. Brandon Nimmo would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. He's taken strike one.
Count, it's 3-1.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike three. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. So now Carlos Santana as we begin the top of the fourth.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Riding in once again, Michael Franco. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Nope,
Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that's over. 2-1. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses for ball 4.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones. He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Franco, base runner at first with 1 out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that's in there. Base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Into the box, Russell Martin, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Martin, a Canadian native. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they lead it 1-0. So stepping in, Brandon Nimmo back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. And
ball.
that slider's almost in the dirt. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And he misses, 2-1. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 3-2 one more time. got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Nimmo is retired, and there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 1-0 home. There's a sinker that misses for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Arrieta's got his target. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
There's a strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. Beltre, the runner at first with 2 gone. Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1 count now to the switch hitter is Drupal Cabrera. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jake Arrieta.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
1-1 the count. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, number 4. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
2 out, nobody on. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Skied into very shallow right. Conforto is there, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Jay Bruce now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Jones, 2 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in once again, Kevin Plawecki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to count. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Up around the face.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
This is line to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike, and with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Phillies down in order. They lead it 1-0. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jones going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Beltre. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ready for another shot now, Adam Jones. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The windup and the 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Russell Martin now 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And a fastball just a bit up. 2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Crawford at second. Arrieta on at first with 2 down. Lifted in the air to center. On the run is Nimmo. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in and ready for another shot as Dribble Cabrera. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is on the ground over to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Bearclaw is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Todd Frazier will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready for another chance. Number 4. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Second baseman, number 4.
From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons, who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Berkloff, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
3-0 now. Maikel Franco is on deck. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Ready once again, Maikel Franco. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Russell Martin now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Santana, the runner at third. Franco over at second. Jones at first. One gone. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, the strategy to walk the previous batter intentionally was sound. In my opinion, what wasn't sound was the execution of the last pitch, which was promptly deposited far beyond anyone's reach. That stings, but I don't fault the manager for trying to do the right thing.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and one strike. The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Still only one out in the inning. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Jake Arrieta takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Two balls and no strikes.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
1 strike.
Two out with the man at first. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets nothing. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Frazier swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this one.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, sometimes I want to make this point. First basemen get a bad rap because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, pick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important to helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infielders.
Center fielder, number 9.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Paul Sewald enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Paul Sewald.
So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Sewald, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that misses, ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets nothing. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball. Due to follow here is Adrian Beltre. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The 3-2 one more time. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fouled away.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The third baseman, number 29. Adrian.
Here's the third
Beltre.
baseman, Adrian Beltre. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone! So a solo home run off the bat of Adrian Beltre. Number 11 for him on the season. And they're on the board at 6-1.
Well, everyone knows that it's hard to keep that sharp curveball late in the game, and you could see that he just hung that one up there and he paid the price. The good news is he worked late into the start. The bad news is fatigue might be finally showing.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Arrieta's got his target. 1-0 on its way. Ball two now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here he comes on 2-0. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball three. As Drupal Cabrera waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Cabrera.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Edelbray Ramos enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. As Drupal Cabrera will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
That misses. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And Jones will handle this one for route number 2. T.J. Rivera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 54. T.J. Rivera.
Conforto is off at first with 2 away. One and one to T.J. Rivera. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Swing and a line drive, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-1 the final tally today. Philadelphia took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jake Arrieta picks up his team-leading 13th win, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Jacob deGrom to settle with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.